A girl named Marion is going to the zoo with a baby. Kid's always on the phone, and mommy's taking his toy. Marion knows she's gone round the bend, asks Elijah gets the map, but he finds some letter addressed to him. Lass keeps the boy from reading it. From the conversation makes it clear that the father Elijah is gone, and Marion is not his mother. They turn around and go in the opposite direction. At that moment something strange is beginning to happen. Some pulse blows out all the windows, a plane appears in the sky, who falls next to their car. Marion notices that the cabin remains a live pilot, he can't get out on his own. She decides to help him, even though Elijah asks her not to, worrying about her. She manages to help pilot get out, it turns out American. And the first thing he asks is, who they are. These two say that they are Americans. The pilot is sure it can't be, he just fought over Burma, but the kid says in Ohio. The pilot understands that is actually in Denton, Ohio, that he grew up in. In shock he loses consciousness. The police have secured the pilot, and when questioned, they claim that the madman. On the way to hospital, pilot said he'd been in the Second World War. The only one in it Elijah naturally believes. Sneak and the pilot asks help him. He says the name of a friend, the sheriff, and asking to see him after they talking. The pilot is out. Elijah convinces Marion to stop by the police plot. Meanwhile, the pilot who got caught, a future called Theodore Cole, escaping from the hospital. Just in time, and the secret services are coming phenom. Their goal is to take the pilot with them, but Cole steals a motorcycle and leaves. At the police station, of course, no one knows the sheriff Cole called, but Elijah finds the lieutenant's photo, Theodore Cole and that sheriff. But Marion still doesn't fully believe that he could come here from the past. On Elijah's gas station reads the letter and finds out that he got into school, but not LA, as he originally thought, in the town where his aunt lives. It turns out Marion is his stepmother, and she's adopted her husband's son. But she doesn't think can handle raising him. Lad sees it as a betrayal. Marianne may not be her own mother, but he's all loves her equally. At this point, by a surprising coincidence, they bump into again. But Elijah believes that a soldier got here for a reason. He persuades Marion to help him, and she accepts. They're headed to Cole's house. He runs right into the house, meets him some young girl. He says that an old acquaintance of Paulina's, but a girl says it's unlikely a guy can be her old friend. Cole can't keep up to meet his old wife. The secret services come and begin an interception. Cole explains that he was there at the time from the rift, and they start different anomalies occur and they should bring him back immediately. Elijah, and when he heard it, he ran out and said that he had seen an obituary that says that Lieutenant Cole was shot and later shot dead. That's why he can't come round to. No soldiers allowed to use, and so Cole runs away and the kid goes after him. They're going away and Cole telling the guy he should probably it's not his time to come back. Paulina, I'd forgotten it long ago, because their locket symbolizing eternal love, which she attached it to the fireplace when he was leaving, it's not hanging there anymore. Elijah is sure that Cole is here for a reason, and he's not must die. It turns out that Elijah so much for the soldier, therefore his father died in the war. He was a pilot, too. Also he says Marianne wants him jilt. The guy's pretty sure the pilot is a second chance that he not died then, and lived with his wife. The guy's coming up with a plan. They're coming to a gun store to get bulletproof vest, and good weapons. In the meantime Marianne says this rift isn't one, and if the soldier doesn't come back, anyone within a 10-mile radius will die. Marianne believes Cole is a good man and doesn't deserve to go back and die. But agrees to help and explain to him need to return. Special services find the fugitives, and Marianne says that you can't take anything back. She explains why he needs to get back. Lieutenant doesn't hesitate to decide to return to their own time so that affected people here. His plane is already repaired to the smallest detail, but and now Marianne began to believe that he's here for a reason. Stories too many coincidences. Why a boy's father died in the war, and he was pilot. Cole showed up right next to and he said that he never said goodbye to his wife when he left. And surprisingly, his wife is still alive. Marianne says it's true second chance, and Cole comes to Paulina. An old woman, seeing a young husband die in war, surprised at not understanding how he got here. Cole came to say goodbye to and gives her one last dance. Turns out Pauline wears the medallion on my chest and never was forgetting Cole. Having said goodbye, Lieutenant's ready to head back. In front of sending, he says goodbye to the boy who believed him and Marianne. He explains to her that she shouldn't leave Elijah, as hard as it is for her to watch to him, remembering his husband. He says that this was the purpose of his temporary traveling to help her understand. Cole gets on a plane and flies back, ready to face his fate, and that concludes the series. Write your comments on what you think about this film. Like and watch our videos, for us it is the best support. The new releases are coming soon.